What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about self-improvement and when to stop it. Um, self-improvement is it's something it's good. It's good because when we come across obstacles, being able to say, okay, I'm not gonna take this issue at face value. I'm gonna find a way around it. I'm going to grow and see what I can do to overcome this obstacle. And that's generally a good mindset to have. It's very liberating to know that you can overcome things that come at you, different things that come at you. It's also a way of striving towards things you want. If you want to be happy, you're not happy right now, there's things you can change by yourself that can move you towards that. So it gives power to people. But there is a point in which it has more of a negative effect. And I came across this video by someone. She's called Amber McCrew. Actually, I'll just put the video in the description. But it was pretty interesting because I think for some people that this is pretty obvious to them. And it makes sense. It's just I think for some other people who are more into self improvement, this will be a good thing to be aware of to balance yourself. And so when it becomes an issue is when there's so many obstacles that you're dealing with, and you trying to self-improve all the time is actually just stopping you from making any progress, because every time you do that, it's like you have to go back to the drawing board. You have to go back to the basement. You have to like start restructuring things. You're not making any progress. You're not moving forward when you're in that behind in the basement stage. And yeah, it stops the momentum. And sometimes the alternative is actually better. And what's the alternative? The alternative is sort of changing yourself when you see a challenge and you're like, okay, I need to change all these things to make this thing work. You can align your world or environment to suit you. So the one example is like surrounding yourself with a team. You'll have like particular quirks. You'll have your nature, your natural self. You might have particular habits. Maybe I don't know, like you're a night owl. You wake up late or whatever, and that doesn't work for people normally, right? Maybe have a team or be part of a work setup where that's okay, like they accept that or whatever. So or find a way, a workaround that suits the way you are naturally. And having that kind of more supportive environment structure helps you build momentum. It's almost like you you're stacking things in your favor so that you can take steps forward and then improve on the way, because that's the important thing. It's kind of a balance. You don't want to be all in on I have to change everything about myself every time there's a problem. You want to do both. You want to give yourself some less, like, add some grease to the cogs just to get yourself going. Have some support there. Have things supporting you naturally, because you can't change everything about yourself. And then as you go, tweak things. But the leverage should be making it as easy as possible for you to have momentum. And that is the crux of self-improvement. It should be more of a supplementary thing as opposed to the underlying way you approach moving through life. Yeah.